This is Gary Atensa with CNTV, and today we're in Longmont, Colorado. I am here at Magic Fairy Candles. Since 2004, they have been providing a high-quality, handmade, 100% natural soy candle and body products for folks here locally and nationwide online. I'm here with Kim, who is the founder, owner. Thanks for joining us, Kim. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. I mean, 2004, you decided to open the doors up, take this to the professional level, but quite honestly, since back in the 90s, you were delving with making candles for family, friends. Tell me a little bit how you got involved in this line of work.
I was very crafty, so I used to make gifts for everybody in my family, people I worked with, and I started to make more candles than anything else. And my husband suggested I try to sell them. And I was like, no one's going to buy my candles.
Somebody had faith in that these would sell, although you were just doing them as a hobby. You knew people loved them. Let's start off a little bit, first of all, with candles. I mean, we can trace the history of candles, especially the ones that have wicks in them, all the way back to 3000 BC. I mean, quite honestly, they were popular back in. We fast forward today, they're popular now. Yet, as we have modernized the candle and maybe even mass-produced the candle, have we kind of sacrificed the ingredients that they used to use back in the day? I mean, what are some of the ingredients that people are finding on just typical candles on the shelf?
A lot of candles are made from paraffin. And a lot of candles are made with fragrance oils that are not clean. They have phthalates and parabens that are not healthy for the air or for your body. And we use all natural products. We use fragrance oils without phthalates and parabens. We use a lot of essential oils. We make everything by hand.
Everything's made by hand. I mean, you've got a beautiful shop here where you retail in the front. The magic happens in the back room there. Let me ask you, obviously, when you started this, your goal was to provide something that was non-toxic. A candle was non-toxic and basically, like you said, natural ingredients. Does that make a big difference in the quality of the candle?
Absolutely.
When I think of light from a candle, I mean, I think of something very relaxation. One of the most relaxing things we can do is get a massage. Tell me how your massage body candle can kind of help us in that experience.
So the candle burns about 3 degrees above your body temperature. So you can take the oil right from the candle while it's burning and use it on your skin as a moisturizer or a massage oil. And the oil has a really nice glide, so it does a really nice massage.
When I think of candles, everybody knows that you can basically add a nice scent to a room with candle. What about eliminating scents, eliminating odors, neutralizing odors? Tell me how your kitchen candle can do that, and what are the ingredients in that?
The Fresh Kitchen Candle has lemon and rosemary, which are natural odor neutralizers. So when you burn it, it will take hard smells away like fish, garlic, bacon.
I notice one of the big buzzwords anytime, very popular now, is essential oils. And like you said before, you're basically taking scented candles and essential oils, kind of combining those together. That has to be a unique aromatherapy that many people maybe not are used to.
Definitely. It's much better for your body. It's much better for the environment. It smells different. When you smell products that are made with essential oils, there's a huge difference in how they make you feel and their aroma in general.
I mean, one of the things, like you said, in the massage candle, you can actually use the wax and do the massage with. What about in your other candles, like the kitchen candle? I mean, can you actually use that wax as well and moisturize your hand in the kitchen as well?
Yeah, with the kitchen candle, you could say you were chopping onions or garlic. If you had the kitchen candle in your kitchen after you washed your hands, you could put that on your hands, and it would also neutralize those hard smells that sometimes onions stick on your fingers or garlic.
Wonderful. I mean, candles are popular pretty much across the globe. Recently, you took a trip to France. You were inspired to start a European line. Tell me about that line and what's in it.
It's the Les Maisons line, and it's very old world. The scents have many, many layers. Most of the scents have at least 20 different oils in them. Layering a fragrance means while it's burning, each time you walk past it, you might smell something just a little bit different, a little spicy, a little sweet.
It's an ever-changing type of experience as you go by it. I mean, obviously these candles all have great scents in them. It would only be fitting that you would decide to take some of these scents into other product lines, like that of a lotion bar. Tell me why you decided to kind of venture out a little bit outside of the candles as well.
When we opened our retail location, I wanted to have more products for sale. We started trying them. We made soaps, we made lotion bars, bars, we made bath bombs and shower bombs and body sprays and perfumes, and the creativity was flowing.
I mean, when I think of natural, a lot of times when things are made naturally, they're not as powerful, it seems like, but these are natural bars, yet we're talking about a cosmetic grade fragrance that you're able to use, so they're pretty powerful, I would imagine.
They have a nice scent throw. Soy is a great medium for aroma, for fragrance, so it holds the fragrance really well and has a big scent throw.
Like you said before, you wanted to provide more products here for your shop, from soap to body scrubs. We're talking about bath and shower bombs, a little bit of everything. How do people react to those kind of products? Are they happy to come in and find new things that you're always providing?
Yes. People always want to know what's new. Every month we have a scent of the month, which is really exciting. So scent of the month is always half price. There's several different products available.
One of the things, I mean, we all love the enjoy of a scent in the room here. If we don't have time to burn a candle, do you have actual sprays, like body sprays or room sprays that have that same type of scent in them?
We do. We have room and body sprays in every scent that we make our candles in.
What are some of the more popular scents that you have seemed to notice fly off the shelves?
Citruses are very popular, and of course lavenders are quite popular. But scent is very seasonal, so this time of year people want something that smells like hyacinth or tall grass or magic garden.
Excellent. You basically have expanded here into new location recently. You have an entire shop in the back. I mean, is everything handmade in the back? I see a Colorado made on the front door there. Was that important for you when it came to starting your own business?
Yes, very important. I wanted to be as authentic as I possibly could, and it's very important to me to make things by hand, buy things locally, support my other local vendors, and made in Colorado is a big deal to me.
Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is her website. First of all, on the website, you can learn a little bit more about the story that began back in the 90s when she was basically making candles for friends and family. It was basically her husband, like she said, that decided that these could probably sell as well. Fast forward to today, we're talking about a great little shop located right here on one of the main streets here of basically Longmont. You can also order these online. Basically, you've got a shopping cart right there, all the different types of candles that she provides there, and all the different type of body products as well. When I look around, I notice obviously the shelves are filled with your product, your stock, but you also have some local artisans as well. We're talking about handmade items, repurposed items. Was that kind of a neat blend that you started putting together?
It was. I have a lot of local artist friends or crafters in town, and I wanted to be able to support them, give them a venue where they can be successful.
Obviously, you think it's important for the public to come out here and also support small business. Basically, do you have a Facebook page where you stay connected with them as well?
Magic Fairy Candles Facebook page, yes.
Wonderful. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see her contact information. Once again, if you're not close by in the area, you can go online and order some of her great products there as well. But I would definitely recommend that you come here if you're locally. A great shop, easy parking out front, and you can actually take a look in the back room and maybe see some magic happening there. This was a company that began in 2004. That is Magic Fairy Candles, located right here in Longmont, Colorado. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Greenwood Village, Colorado. I'm here at Business and Financial Management Services. Since 2007, they have been finding solutions for small businesses and individuals across Colorado. I'm here with Carla. Thanks so much for joining us, Carla. Basically, you're a tax preparer, business consultant, MBA, certified, an agent. You have quite titles going on for many years, obviously all the way back to 1989. Share with us a little bit how it is you got involved in this type of industry.
Well, actually, it was totally by accident. I was recruited back in the mid-'80s by IDS American Express as a financial planner. And from there, they required me to be certified in taxes in order to do comprehensive financial plans. So it's kind of like the base of how I got started. And it wound up over the years, I did a lot of business consulting, not a lot in finance until about 10 years ago when I was being asked to do a lot of bookkeeping. Also, too, wound up getting asked to do a lot of taxes. So where I only had done taxes periodically, the bookkeeping started to develop, as well as doing the bundling services that we do, which is bookkeeping, taxes, and payroll for small businesses.
Interesting. Speaking of small businesses, as companies out there basically strive to achieve profitability and, more importantly, sustain profitability, as they grow, do they find themselves wearing many hats that they probably didn't plan on wearing and can be kind of overwhelming?
Yes, definitely. We did a little cute commercial just a few years ago with the accountant that we had at the time, and we had heard the term CEO. Well, CEO, you always think chief executive officers, but what the twist was chief everything officer, to really reflect the small businessman that does have to wear all the hats. So what we usually encourage small business owners to do is stop wearing all those hats. Absolutely. Just wear the hat that fits you best. So do what you love and let us handle the business administration needs.
I have found interviewing many companies out there that the person that I interview, the company owner, they're very great at what they do. I mean, a chiropractor adjusts, a hairstylist, they cut hair. But when it comes to actually the back end of what really keeps a business going and growing, they definitely have some lack there. Is that what you have found as well?
Not only do I find lack, I find a lot of mistakes. I look at, for some reason, my business seems to attract people who have major issues, which is why they come to me, which I think is great because I love to solve problems. We've had clients that had someone do their taxes, their corporate taxes, wound up with a $20,000 liability, and because a bookkeeper was doing it, and just because a bookkeeper or accountant does something like that, taxes, doesn't mean they're knowledgeable in tax laws. We recently picked up a client who's in real estate. We have several real estate clients, and she didn't quite understand that when you have a LLC, some of that money has to go to other people, and how you look on paper is very important. So we want a client to understand not just their financial situation, but how to manage it as well.
I mean, in the example you gave of just a real estate person, an individual, large companies, they have in-house people to take care of all this. Why is it important that we, as small businesses, outsource these critical and mandatory roles to a professional such as yourself?
Well, one thing is that certain small companies, like real estate agents, they usually have a contract, Keller Williams, Remax, what have you. When they separate from them, then they're starting all over almost. What happens to their financials? So that is one concern. More importantly, though, they're getting more a outsider looking in to look at what they can really do as far as profiting their business. So we're not just tax preparers. We are tax consultants and tax managers as well.
Let's break down some of the services. First of all, obviously something is required on the back end is bookkeeping and accounting. Share with us what you provide there for folks.
As far as the bookkeeping accounting function, what we're looking at, my partner who is a CPA, he does the much larger accounts, so he does really a lot of the accounting for the larger companies, Fortune 500 and what have you. Our office is a bit smaller. We handle traditionally just the bookkeeping functions, though there's accounting as part of that. What we look at is not just putting in numbers to QuickBooks. That's part of what we do, but that's not all we do. What we do on a monthly basis is stay in contact with the client, sit down, have them look at their financials, and provide an actual narrative as well as a consultation to say, hey, this month you did really great, but I'm seeing overspending, say, in supplies or too much on meals and entertainment or what have you. So, and then that way, come next month, that small business owner is looking to improve their bottom line.
So what you're basically saying is the fact that the numbers on paper, they tell a story. They really are able to give a look into your company, the financial health of your company, and
Yes.
really help you make some decisions down the road.
Yes, we do a premise of not just being able to educate the small business owner, but also inform them in such a way that they can literally strategize better for their future, the future of their business, which is what they need to do to grow. We're not going to just shove numbers at them, say, here's your financials this month or for the last 6 months or what have you. We want the business to grow. And in helping that small business grow, you help us grow.
That is interesting. What I like about outsourcing this type of service is the fact that even though you're not in-house with a lot of these places, I mean, I like looking at it as you're not in the team. People can't really see you, but you're on the team. And quite honestly, now we live in an electronic world. We're able to really share documents, share reports. Is that made it much easier, or it's a lot quicker attainable for both parties?
Normally, yes, but we don't like to lose the personal touch. So let's say you're a client that just handles tax services with us. Usually after the first or second year of our initial face-to-face consultations, most people turn around and electronically send us their information. Then we see them in what we call the back end, the delivery and review period, to go over the information. Then the other parts of our clients, which are the small businesses, usually that have the bundled services, the bookkeeping, taxes, and payroll, those people see us on a more consistent basis. So usually the first month or so is what I always tell new clients that's going to be the hardest, because I'm going to be bugging you for all that little information that I need. We're going to have a lot of contact, but then after that, things are going to start smoothing out. So every month, though, we will still meet, we'll go over your financials, and we'll look at ways for you to continue to improve that bottom line.
Once that learning curve is over, you both understand each other, hence the relationship between the two. Obviously, something that exists for all businesses out there are taxes. Mm-hmm. Share with us a little bit more about the tax preparation, making sure that people are within the requirements.
Mm-hmm. I just picked up a client today, and I always tell her I love H&R Block because they always send me so many clients. The thing is, we're not here to crank you out, definitely. We build relationships, and you mentioned that word because that's our motto, our clients, our relationships. So what that means is if you're coming in on an e-coupon or coming in for 1 year, that's fine, but that's not really what we want. What we want is for you to come year after year after year. So what that means for us is really actually building that relationship, not closing our doors because April 15th has rolled around. And if you decide to have a consultation with us, which is free for the first 30 minutes, and you decide we're not it, that's fine. If you want to just pick our brains, that's fine. Ironically, we've had clients come to us because one person came for a consultation, was so happy with it, even though they didn't use us, they referred a friend.
Interesting. I mean, it's nice knowing that your books are all well kept, taxes are updated, but obviously, not only that, but I feel it's almost like a peace of mind that you folks provide for companies out there. Is this what you felt? Have people told you that?
People tell me that all the time. There definitely is, whether you're talking about your finances or even your car, you want that peace of mind to know that everything's going to run smoothly.
Many of the companies out there, as they continue to grow, maybe they start out as a sole proprietor or a partnership, mm-hmm. but soon before I know it, they have employees. When mm-hmm. it comes time for employee benefits, those mm-hmm. type of things, is that something you can help with as well? Oh,
definitely. Then we encourage that you do that part of it correctly, because IRS and State of Colorado will get you on not filing reports and filing the taxes properly. The nice thing is we have our payroll system can set up 401ks. God forbid you have garnishment, but set up garnishments, set up allotments. We email the employees. So we do have some contact with contractors and employees that work for the small companies. Though we do try to limit that. You know, we're not going to call and nag them. Mm-hmm. Right. But the thing is, we want them to be well informed as well.
There's a lot to it when you're talking about employee benefits. And we have health insurance, we've got life insurance, disability insurance, mm-hmm. and these are areas that with legislation, new laws constantly changing, obviously it's something you want to make sure you're on top of.
That definitely is true. The nice thing, we are a licensed insurance agency as well. In the older days, we did a lot of insurance and then just transitioned between the insurance and the tax season, which was great. But like you said, things have changed dramatically. And because our systems do allow us to implement employee benefits, it makes it very convenient to have everything under one roof.
I found as a business owner many times that we take care of the employees much more than we take care of ourselves. What about business owners that don't have retirement plans set up, annuities? Are these areas that you're able to help with?
Definitely. The actual investments that we do are only long-term investments, like annuities, universal life policies, things along those lines that actually build cash and add protection as well. So there are some options there in that area. And we also just give, some light consultations on investments, like this is a good time to buy bonds because the rates are so low, and the bonds have more value as interest rates go up over the years. So we will give general advice, though, because we're not registered investment advisors and I'm no longer a financial planner legally, we do kind of keep it just to what we are licensed to do.
As you said, the whole company is basically built on long-lasting relationships. Yes. That begins with a free and easy 30-minute consultation. Yes. Tell me what's going to happen a little bit during that time.
That's our time to get to know each other. To be honest, we're at a point in our development, we don't want, I hate to say, difficult clients. Okay, we want clients that will listen to us. Even if you don't take all of our advice, that's fine. We don't like anyone argumentative, and sometimes there's some friction. But the 30-minute consultation truly is to get to know one another. It's also to take a look and to take time with the history of the company, get to know the company, find out what are their concerns, and try to alleviate those.
Wonderful. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is her website. On the website, what you'll find, first of all, is a little bit more about this company. Take a look at the About page. You can learn a little bit about the services that she has provided. This is a company that began in 2007. She has much experience with IDS, American Express, all the way back since 1989, understanding small business, medium business, what is needed out there. You can basically do this as an a la carte approach or take it as a bundle, but basically it's somebody that's in your corner helping you grow your business. This is an area that you've been doing for many, many years, yes. And I imagine you've seen a lot of changes throughout those years. Yes. Is it still a very exciting industry to be a part of?
Every time I think I'm not excited, something comes across my desk that excites me. Wow. So yes, it's still a very exciting industry to be in. I personally thrive on challenges, and one of the things I like is I really know that every single year I learn something new that keeps me refreshed, that keeps me challenged. And the nice thing is my partner, who's the accountant, he gets to pick my brain like I get to pick his. So it's just great. I think one of the greatest joys is I work with so many different types of businesses. And actually one of the ones here is a software company that does software for art museums and what have you. Well, as an amateur artist, my interest already is piqued. So that variety definitely keeps the excitement going on.
Wonderful. They say that basically it takes a village to raise a child. I've always said that it takes a team to grow a company. Yes. Is it almost an honor to be a part of a lot of people's team? It
is, definitely. It's what I really can see as a family, and some of the joy I see in my job is on the individual tax side. I literally do have whole families. I have the mother, the father, the nephew, the son, that kind of stuff, and I love that part of it too. And it helps in terms of just feeling connected with one another.
Wonderful. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see her contact information. The most important part there on the website is basically just setting up that consultation. This is a free 30-minute consultation, and like she said, you're going to get to know about each other. Find out if you're a good fit for her and she's a good fit for you. Yeah. This is a company that basically believes in building a long-lasting relationship. They want to be able to grow with your company. Obviously, that changes what you need, change throughout time. This is a company that can grow with you well. Once again, since 2007, business and financial management services located here in Greenwood Village. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.
Canine Rehabilitation and Conditioning Group leads the industry of animal rehabilitation, and our caring team will help your dog or cat to feel stronger, move better, and get back into the game of life. Our rehabilitation experts are leading the industry of restoring quality of life to geriatric, injured, overweight, post-operative, and neurological or otherwise compromised dogs through physical therapy and integrative veterinary approaches.